just be ready. We're going to be at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade live streaming
we love
it.
These people get to hear.
Like, who let them in?
All right. Hi, this is Rob here live at Team25, and this is my good friend.
Hi, I'm Leslie Martin.
Leslie. Leslie and I were project managers at Udemy. She's actually still there, but she ended up coming down to Team at the last minute to do a talk. So she caught some of the keynote, so did I. I figured we'd just chat a bit about what we learned and what Leslie's hoping to learn about here.
Yeah, of course.
Now you mentioned you couldn't catch all of it, but what was your biggest takeaway from it, or the thing that stuck out the most for you?
Well, I'm really happy that as a project manager, they're going to increase list views for PMs. Mm-hmm. Well, the PMs are going to be the ones who like it the most, but more of the list views so you can edit in line in Jira software. So I'm really excited about that. And then of course there's new products that they're going to introduce, like they introduced Talent, which is more of a knowledge for your knowledge workers, mapping their skills and understanding what their skills are within the company, which is really exciting for Udemy because Udemy is indexing more and more on skills management. So I think that could be, I'm interested to see how that could play out and whether we'd be interested in that for ourselves.
Talent was an interesting announcement because for me, up until now, we've had Confluence, which is our knowledge, Jira, which is our work, but there's been nothing telling me as a project manager or a user, what skills do I have that can match to the work? And there might be add-ons that do that, but I'll be curious how companies adopt Talent and what other signals they can build in. For example, if you take Udemy courses, could that feed a skill into Talent?
Exactly.
So then a project manager could identify Rob knows Jira or whatever.
Or identifying skill gaps too. You could see, okay, here's what I need to learn to get to this level. That could be really interesting for Udemy. So if folks don't know what Udemy is, it's an online courses streaming platform. We have over 30,000 courses in our catalog, and skills are just becoming increasingly important in the workplace. So Talent could be cool for us.
I actually have a dozen courses over on Udemy, so if you're curious about those, drop a comment.
And I have to give Rob credit. Everything I know about Confluence, I learned from Rob. So
that's great to hear. I've run into other people here too who have mentioned they've seen me live, and it's this amazing feeling. That's where for me it's about the people and meeting folks. Again, I haven't seen Leslie probably in 2 years, and we happen to be a team. Okay, thinking through though, the other thing I heard is Rovo, which is the AI agent, and their generalized AI tool, I'll call it. They announced like 6 months ago when it was $20 a person. Now it's going to be included in some amount with Jira and Confluence. I've never used Rovo, and it's because I didn't want to pay $20, and the companies I was at didn't want to shell out the big bucks. I'm curious how that'll help, mainly with breaking silos. As I tend to work, and let me know your experience, Leslie, you have the engineers working in Jira, and you've got the PMs working in Confluence maybe and a little bit in Jira, and they don't really know that there's information on the other side.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the experience for us as well, but beyond just PMs and engineers, there's a lot of opportunity with other cross-functional teams, like what's the marketing team doing and how is marketing connecting to what product is doing. So there's a lot of opportunity to break down those silos between teams that are working on, especially the product initiatives, getting everything aligned to a launch. And that's definitely something we're going to be working on.
Thank you for calling me out on that. I am stuck in the Jira's just for PMs, engineering technical team, when really there's a lot more to it. They rebranded issues to work items.
Yes,
that kind of thing. So I need to remember, and that's a good reminder for everyone, that these tools aren't just for the technical people in the closet in the back.
Yeah, definitely.
We can all benefit.
The other exciting product launch that they had today was the customer service as well. So they're expanding the product and be support queue for our customer service folks as well, which I think will be interesting.
I think I might have missed that. Talk to me more about that one.
Oh, so that was towards the end. They're going to release a product so you know how they have support queues for our IT people in it. They're expanding that product, so it seems like similar to the JSM or Jira Service Management product to expand that to customer support requests. So you have, go on your website, I need customer support, that can now go into Jira.
Gotcha, so even more external facing customers can pull in tickets.
And a different group beyond the developers, again, because customer service reps, those are the people who are, it's not customer success, it's customer support. So like, I need help with my billing, I need help with, billing's a big one. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I found a bug in your platform,
yeah,
those
exactly.
kind of things. My use case usually with Jira is internal customers, HR teams, engineering teams. So it's good to see that the tools will be easier to use externally. I know there are ways to do it, but having a native built-in function to make this happen, I'll be curious how groups adapt. I work with a lot of teams that use like Salesforce to handle that.
Exactly, yeah. Salesforce, Zendesk, or similar products.
And then you have some interesting integration to try and pull the Salesforce case into Jira, and you get these odd gaps.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that product rolls out, and you're right, how does it integrate with the revenue products?
Anything else jump out, Leslie, while we're chatting? Or?
Udemy got a shout out,
They
I have
did.
to say. Yeah.
I was tickled to see that.
Yeah, thank you for sending me the screenshot. I didn't get a picture of it, but I definitely shared it with my internal team channels. But yes, Atlassian's been huge for Udemy, and we're continuing to index on it, so glad we got a shout out by the CEO, that was great.
Yeah, that was fun to see for me, being a Udemy instructor partner and instructor, just to say, hey, I get to work with those folks.
Yeah.
Other big announcement in my mind was just, we mentioned Rovo, but they also have the Teamwork Collection.
Yes, yes, the bundle.
The bundle, that for me is more just Rovo helping break the silos, because you have these gaps. You know, you have everything in Confluence, everything in Jira, but including Loom I think will be big.
Yeah, do you use Loom?
I use it a lot.
You
and
do?
I find it very useful because I use Chrome, there's an extension, but also it's now integrated with Jira, so I can go in and add a Loom video of the bug. Or in Confluence, I do a lot of how-to articles. I can just add it right from there now. I don't have to make the Loom and then paste it in.
Yeah. At Udemy, we're testing Loom. We have about 75 licenses right now, and I have to say, every time I receive a video, I'm so excited to receive the video, and then I get so much FOMO because I cannot send a video back. So
oh, you don't have a license?
I was not one of the 75
no.
people. Not yet. Maybe I should. You know, I work in IT. I could probably just kick someone out.
You should nudge someone. Yeah.
My views, not my company's. I'm teasing.
What I did see them demo though was take a Loom, and then Rovo will generate like how-to based on that with screenshots and things. And I do a lot of that.
That's really cool. That is really cool. And you can edit the script and everything and inline, which is really great.
Yeah,
so
in-app editing is huge. You don't have to export it, it's right there. Built-in AI features, and then sharing within Loom.
Yeah.
So making it easier to
exactly
collaborate. Anyway, that's about all I have in terms of takeaways. Anything else you want to chat about? Or?
No, that was great. Yeah, I'm excited to be here. So.
Well, thank you all, folks. I'll have more live stuff. I'm going to go right now to booth 78 if you happen to be here for a live Confluence challenge. I lost horribly yesterday to folks. It was a lot of fun, though. There's 10 questions. I haven't seen them. I might rope Leslie into doing it just to see what happens. But if you are here at the Expo booth 78, you might win a Meta Quest 3, Facebook's VR thing, or Legos or other stuff.
And I need to plug for my session tomorrow. So I have a session tomorrow I'm co-presenting with Atlassian. It's called Ready, Set, AI, and it is focused on AI and knowledge management, and you'll hear more about Atlassian's enablement story with AI and knowledge management, as well as Udemy. So tune in tomorrow, 10:15.
10:15. I'll be there, and I'll try and record some of it to share it out to folks.
Please, yeah.
But anyway.